We finally have some news on Overlord Season 4. Another Bocchi anime, Trigger's Gridman news, some Attack on Titan OADs, Devil's a Part-Timer updates, and so much more in this jam-packed episode of the news. So if you're interested in some anime news, stay tuned. For our first bit of news, Tsuburaya Productions has confirmed during a convention live stream that Ultraman's second season will be debuting worldwide in April on Netflix. They also released a new key art for the series, and yes, finally, after 3 years, we will get more Ultraman. I actually enjoyed the first season, so I will be looking into the second season. Definitely looking forward to it. If you can give this series anything, it's had some really fantastic combat sequences, even if you're not really interested in the Ultraman universe. I definitely suggest checking it out. For our second bit of news, we have some news out of Sentai Filmworks. They have announced that they have acquired license for Ingress, the anime. Yes, the anime adaptation of that mobile game from Niantic. They plan on a home video release in March 2022, so look forward to that if you're interested in this series. For some Madoka Magica news, we have the Puella Magi Madoka Magica Magia Record. The final season side story is apparently delayed. It was originally planned to start at the end of this year, but unfortunately it has been delayed due to production issues all the way until spring of 2022. So if you're looking forward to that series, you're going to have a little bit more of a wait left for you. During that same Tsuburaya Productions live stream, they also had an announcement for Trigger and Gridman's new anime coming up. They have announced that it unfortunately for me anyways, unfortunately it will be a movie, not a TV anime. This is of course the crossover of Trigger's Gridman and Dynazenon, the Gridman x Dynazenon series. They also did release a visual for it showing both Gridman and Dynazenon, or Dynarex, I guess you can call him. But yeah, I only say it's kind of a disappointment because typically where I live, it's hard to get to theaters for this stuff, but I'll definitely be checking out the moment that I can get a hold of it in some way. But either way, definitely excited for it. The series has been really fantastic. I've been enjoying it a lot, even if I had my misgivings with the Dynazenon part of it. Moving on, we have some Yamishibai announcement from TV Tokyo. They have announced that Yamishibai will be getting a 10th anime season coming in January. So just right around the corner, just right after we had our winter 2022 preview that we just recorded. As usual, stuff gets announced right after we finish recording. So if you're excited for this series, the Ghost Story series, definitely be excited for that. I'm actually planning on getting caught up on it. It's just taking some time. It's a really long series, but it's definitely got some fantastic stories within it. So moving on, we have an anime adaptation for a 4-comic manga, Bocchi the Rock. A new teaser video was released for this series along with a key art. The announcement has it listed for a 2022 premiere. Cloverworks will be adapting the series, and they have also announced that Yoshino Aoyama will be voicing the main lead, which is Hitori Bocchi-chan Goto. Of course, the name playing off the concept of a loner. The manga stories follows Hitori Bocchi-chan, or loner, Goto, a lonely high school girl whose heart lies in her guitar. She does nothing every day except strum her guitar by herself at home. However, she happens one day to meet Nijika Ijichi, who's looking for a guitarist for her group named Kesoku Band. So yeah, definitely excited for that. Recently, I've been trying my hardest to love Cloverworks stuff. They have a lot of fantastic titles. This looks like another fantastic one to add to the list. Moving on, we have the big news, Overlord. Yes, finally, after just years of people asking us and our podcast, where's Overlord? Where's the news about Overlord? When is it coming? Yes, finally, on the official website for the anime adaptation of Overlord, the light novel series, they have released a PV for the 4th season. This PV had quite a bit of meat in there, so definitely go check it out. But in this PV, they have confirmed that the series will be premiering in 2022, which I think we already I think we had some leaks about that or something, but it's nice to finally have the actual confirmation here. They also released a visual for it, and yes, they also confirmed that the cast and directors will be returning at Madhouse for the series. So like I said, awesome to finally get confirmation here. I've been missing the series. Yes, personally, for me, the 3rd series was a little bit of a but mainly around the CGI and everything, which it does look like there's some CGI in the PV already kind of confirming those fears, but hopefully it's not as bad as it was before. But I'm definitely looking forward to the story. It's a fantastic story. It's one of the few isekais that just kind of feels like it's doing something completely different and that it should be checked out for people. Moving on, we have during the Dengeki Bunko winter event, they debuted a promo video for Devil's a Part-Timer 2nd season. In this release, they announced that they are confirming a July 2022 premiere. The interesting thing here is that Studio 3 Hertz is going to be actually taking over the animation from White Fox, so that's going to be a mixed message for a lot of people. Additionally, Daisuke Tsukushi is going to be taking over directing from Naoto Hosoda, so again, for a lot of people, that's going to be a big question mark because unfortunately, Daisuke has not had a lot of titles under their belt besides Isekai Cheat Magician. So we'll see. It does not mean they're a bad director. It could just mean that they've just not really gotten the best work to work on. So crossing my fingers for all the Devils a Part-Timer fans out there that this change of studio and director is not going to mean bad things. But the PV looks good, so there you go. Moving on, we have some news for Aggretsuko fans. For fans of Aggretsuko, I'm sure you guys know that the 4th season has just recently dropped on Netflix. But at the very end of it, apparently they had a tagline that said, Ritsuko will return. Additionally, very faded behind that statement is a very faded number 5. So that kind of all but confirms that, yes, Aggretsuko will be getting a 5th season, so I'm sure those are fans of Aggretsuko, they're super excited for the fact that this is going to keep going and never end. So me personally, I fell off of it really quickly, but I don't know, it's out there as if I have some time, I'll definitely get caught up on it. For our next bit, we have some news out of Crunchyroll. They have added 2 OVAs of Hakuoki. This is 2 OVAs that will be available in North America, Central America, South America, Europe, Africa, Oceania, Middle East, and CIS. Additionally, Crunchyroll has also began to stream the first volume at Ancient Magus' Bride, The Boy from the West, and The Night of the Blue Storm OAD. This is the first OAD of 3 that will be releasing with limited editions of the Ancient Magus' Bride manga. And the publisher has already announced in Japan that they will be releasing the 2nd and the 3rd during the March 10th and September 10th release of the manga, respectively. I have not seen anything where Crunchyroll has stated they will get the other 2, but I'm assuming since they got the first one, they'll get the other 2, and I'm definitely excited for that. Which studio has worked on these as well, so I'm sure they're going to be fantastic. I haven't really looked into the synopsis of these OADs because I don't want to get into spoilers, so I'm not going to really give that here. So if you want to look that up, go look it up if you wish to. And for our last bit of news, we have more news out of Crunchyroll, but additionally Funimation. The 2 streaming services have announced that they will be releasing the 8 Attack on Titan OAD episodes starting December 19th. The first 3 of these OADs follows the Isle's Notebook story. The next 2 covers the anime adaptation of the spin-off manga No Regrets, and the final 3 adapts the Lost Girls spin-off novel. So if you're interested in those, look forward to December 19th when those drop on the 2 platforms. And that's it. That's all the news. I hope you guys enjoyed this news bit. If you did, leave a like down below, comment, let me know what you're excited for. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video if you can. Support us on Patreon or through the tips link in the description below. We definitely appreciate everybody that does. And until next time, y'all take care.